Hello, this video is going to be about how to optimize your Canva websites for your mobile phones. Now the best part about Canva, it is really great at magically making your mobile preview look great, but still a lot of problems can occur. Many elements can overlap, a lot of images disappear, a lot of text gets resized and so much more. So to fix that, we will look at some practices that you should do in order to avoid getting bugs in your mobile phone designs. So as you can see on the screen, this is a page that we have. This is how it looks in the mobile phone. Let me show you. So this is how it looks on desktop. And now when we switch to mobile phones, it is now vertically aligned. So Canva has magically realized that it should be vertically aligned and did so. But what if we need to change that? Now, when you start editing the design, you can see that all these elements are grouped. I can zoom in and see it gives you an option to ungroup. And now everything is separate, the background, the text, but you should group everything together. The reason why you should group everything together is because when you get to a different aspect ratio, this orientation and this aspect ratio can change, and that can cause a lot of text to disappear or go totally out of the way of their background elements. And that is why a lot of things that you will find on this website, for example, these elements, these are all grouped. As you can again see the option to ungroup them. And the reason we group them is because we want this to be one same element. We don't want them to be different elements. That's why we don't group them the same way. This is another group and this is another group. So Canva treats this whole thing as just one element, and this whole thing is just one element. Now, if I had ungrouped them, there is a chance that Canva would still display them the same way that they are being displayed now. But that's because Canva is really intelligent in doing that. But in many cases, it can be the total opposite. After grouping, the second most important thing to look for is that no elements' boundaries are overlapping. Now, if you look closely, everything has a boundary in Canva. This purple line is the boundary. Now, you need to only extend the boundary as much as you need to, no more. If we ungroup this, you can see all the elements have boundaries and they're all contained within the main element. Nothing is exceeding the boundary. Now, what happens when the boundaries exceed? Let's just try that. Now I will take this boundary and I will exceed it as much as I can. I will stretch it. And now let's just put it back. Now, if you see it again, it's just perfectly fine. The text is inside the box, but the boundary is exceeding. Now, when we preview this, there would be glitches in the design. See, now since the boundaries are overlapping with the other element, Canva is treating both of these elements as just one element because they're both now overlapping. That is why you have to fix it. That is why always keep this in mind that whenever you're designing in Canva, the boundaries should only be as wide as they need to be. Now, when we put it inside and group it again, the problem will be solved. See, the problem is solved. Now, every element is treated as one element separately. And that is how you optimize your website for mobile phones.